Now, Islam is the fastest growing religion even in the American prisons. Now, reports say that tens of thousands are converting each year to Islam behind bars.
Islam was the only one that made sense for me.
The Muslim card is real deep. They're solidified and they're respected in that federal system.
According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, now experts say that many convicts are drawn to Islam's structured daily practices, including the daily 5 prayers, fasting, and a strong code of personal conduct.
Ramadan adalah bulan yang penuh berkah dan hidayah, di mana banyak orang merasakan perubahan dalam hidup mereka. Menariknya, keindahan bulan suci ini tidak hanya dirasakan oleh umat Islam, tetapi juga menginspirasi mereka yang sebelumnya bukan Muslim untuk mengenal Islam lebih dalam. Fenomena tersebut terlihat di Amerika Serikat baru-baru ini. Menurut laporan dari CBC News pada 25 Februari lalu, lebih dari 30.000 penduduk Amerika memilih untuk memeluk Islam setiap tahunnya. Yang lebih mengejutkan, 10.000 diantaranya adalah narapidana. Mereka yang sedang menjalani hukuman di berbagai lembaga pemasyarakatan. Angka ini bukan hanya sekadar statistik, tetapi mencerminkan bagaimana Islam semakin diterima di berbagai kalangan, termasuk di lingkungan yang paling sulit sekalipun.
Henderson is one of about 30 inmates observing Ramadan. The holy month requires 5 prayers a day. MDC provides special meals delivered to the inmates observing Ramadan.
It actually helps me. To be able to practice this because it makes me feel human.
MDC says other jails across the state have asked them how they accommodate the inmates' needs during Ramadan. Henderson has some advice for them.
If they do let them practice any religion, they let them practice religion to make them more humble. And then if you have more people humble, then they can spread that humbleness. It's like a wildfire.
Tidak bisa dipungkiri, kehidupan di dalam penjara seringkali keras dan penuh tekanan. Isolasi, konflik serta ketidakpastian tentang masa depan membuat banyak narapidana berada dalam kondisi mental dan emosional yang rentan. Dalam situasi seperti ini, mereka mencari sesuatu yang bisa memberikan ketenangan, arah hidup yang lebih jelas, dan harapan baru. Islam dengan ajaran yang menekankan disiplin, kedamaian, serta kesempatan untuk bertobat dan memperbaiki diri menjadi jawaban bagi banyak dari mereka.
What I think resonates is that there's so much confinement, and then finally finding that Islam is the one that gives them that freedom because it has a level of submission. So you submit to a certain regiment. There's 5 daily prayers. There's a method. They see that those walls can't confine them anymore.
It does afford some opportunity for inmates to think about their rehabilitation, think about meaning in life, think about who they want to be as a person, while here or when leaving here.
Konsep Islam tentang ampunan dan taubat yang kuat memberikan harapan bagi mereka yang merasa telah kehilangan segalanya. Selain itu, peran komunitas Muslim di dalam penjara sangatlah besar. Banyak organisasi Islam yang aktif dalam program dakwah, pembinaan, serta pendampingan bagi para narapidana. Mereka tidak hanya mengajarkan ajaran Islam, tetapi juga memberikan dukungan moral dan sosial, sehingga para napi yang tertarik belajar Islam bisa merasa diterima dan didukung dalam perjalanan spiritual mereka.
We've served over 13,000 individuals. By our numbers, 90% of them have converted to Islam, most of them in prison. When we started about 15 years ago, that was the main need that we heard from Muslim prisoners, and so we developed this organization to fill that gap and that need.
Islam and Muslim organizations in prisons, for the most part, seem to be powerful because they've been there a long time. They have challenged the status quo of the prison system itself, legally and physically.
Sebagian besar napi yang masuk Islam adalah mereka yang ingin meninggalkan masa lalu, yang kelam dan mencari kehidupan yang lebih bermakna. Islam memberikan mereka kerangka hidup yang lebih disiplin, aturan moral yang jelas, serta nilai-nilai yang membantu mereka mengendalikan diri dan memperbaiki hubungan dengan sesama. Yang menarik, proses masuk Islam di penjara seringkali terjadi secara alami. Banyak narapidana pertama kali mengenal Islam dari teman satu sel atau sesama napi Muslim. Komunitas Muslim di dalam penjara dikenal memiliki solidaritas yang kuat. Mereka saling mendukung dalam ibadah, berbagi ilmu, dan membimbing mereka yang ingin belajar Islam lebih dalam. Dalam lingkungan yang penuh tekanan seperti penjara, kebersamaan ini memberikan kenyamanan dan rasa memiliki. sesuatu yang mungkin tidak mereka rasakan sebelumnya.
Now, Islam is the fastest growing religion even in the American prisons. Now, reports say that tens of thousands are converting each year to Islam behind bars, with many inmates saying that the faith brings them structure, discipline, and a sense of spiritual freedom, even within confinement. According to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, now experts say that many convicts are drawn to Islam's structured daily practices, including the daily 5 prayers, fasting, and a strong code of personal conduct. The prisoners often witness Muslim inmates living very disciplined lives and then seek to follow the same path.
The Muslim card is real deep. They're solidified and they're respected in that federal system. So I can see him turning to Islam in that situation. You know, Diddy's not going to turn into a gang member or a gangbanger. If he's associating himself with anything, it probably would be the Muslims.
In US prisons, thousands convert to Islam every year. Why? Because in a place designed to break you, Islam gives you purpose. Where walls confine your body, Islam frees your soul. 5 prayers a day, a structure to hold on to, a brotherhood to belong to.
People join Islam, from what I've seen for the most part, they just want to change their lives. And they see the peacefulness and they hear the dime being called and they hear the, prayers and they like something about it. Seems like the way to go. It's a beautiful experience.
Perjalanan spiritual ini tidak berhenti setelah mereka keluar dari penjara. Banyak mantan napi Muslim yang mengaku lebih memahami kesalahan masa lalu mereka dan berusaha memperbaiki diri. Mereka ingin menjadi pribadi yang lebih baik, memberikan manfaat bagi lingkungan, serta menjalani kehidupan yang lebih bermakna sesuai dengan ajaran Islam. Beberapa bahkan aktif dalam komunitas, membantu orang-orang yang mengalami perjalanan hidup serupa, agar mereka juga bisa menemukan harapan dan arah hidup yang lebih baik.
I just want people to know that Sadiq as being a Muslim, nice guy. That's it. I just want people to know that I was everything, if I did anything that was good or anything that made people happy, the legacy I want to do is for the people to love each other, not just black people, all people.
Islam was the only one that made sense for me. When I came to prison, I didn't have my humanity. I'd say it like that. But after entering prison, I've recovered my humanity to be able to know where I came from, the person I was, the selfish person I was, the lives I ruined, the people I harmed, and now to be able to give a second chance. I believe God gave me a second chance to come out here to serve humanity because the person life I took, he doesn't have a second chance. So I think I owe it to him. I owe it to his family. I owe it to his children to do something with my life.
Apa yang terjadi di penjara-penjara Amerika adalah bukti bahwa bahkan di tempat yang penuh keterbatasan, cahaya Islam tetap bisa menyentuh hati mereka yang mencari kebenaran.